Beneath the vast stretches of America's most beautiful landscapes lies a secret few dare to imagine. We come to these places for peace, for escape, for a glimpse of nature in its purest form. Towering mountains, roaring rivers, and endless forests, these parks are sanctuaries of wilderness, celebrated as untouched and eternal. But what if the real story isn't only written in the trees and canyons above, but buried deep below?
Hidden beneath the soil of some of the nation's most beloved national parks, there may exist tunnels, chambers, and bunkers, structures so secretive that entire generations of visitors have walked unknowingly over them. Why would such things be built under lands set aside for the public? And what are officials so desperate to hide? The tale begins with a revelation straight out of the Cold War. Just beyond the border of Shenandoah National Park lies Mount Weather. For decades, it was the subject of whispers, an alleged underground city buried beneath the Blue Ridge Mountains. At the time, its existence sounded like rumor. Yet today, we know it to be true. Mount Weather was designed as a hardened facility, a command center where the highest ranks of government could retreat during nuclear catastrophe. Beneath the serene ridges of Virginia lies a sprawling subterranean complex, complete with offices, living quarters, and its own power and water supply. It is proof that the US government not only could but did build vast underground worlds in secret. And Mount Weather is only the beginning. Move west to Yellowstone National Park. On the surface, it is a wonder of nature, geysers, hot springs, and a restless supervolcano. But for decades, strange seismic readings have puzzled researchers. Vibrations, tunnels of sound, and unexplained underground anomalies hint that not all of Yellowstone's mysteries are volcanic. During the Cold War, the US military reportedly considered Yellowstone as a testing ground for geothermal energy experiments. Some scientists now wonder, did those projects leave behind hidden chambers or sealed tunnels beneath the Earth's crust? If so, Yellowstone might hold not just natural power, but man-made secrets carefully locked away. And then, there is the Grand Canyon, a place of breathtaking beauty and dizzying scale. In 1909, a front-page article in the Arizona Gazette told of explorers who claimed to have discovered a network of caverns filled with artifacts that appeared to be of Egyptian origin. Statues, hieroglyphs, even entire chambers carved into the stone. The story has long been dismissed as a hoax, yet the exact location remains restricted to this day. Officials insist the closure is for safety and preservation, but the coincidence is difficult to ignore. Could something ancient and extraordinary lie sealed within the canyon walls? Something too disruptive to reveal to the public? The deeper we look, the clearer a pattern emerges. During the mid-20th century, the US constructed hundreds of bunkers, silos, and secret facilities across the country. Many were designed for continuity of government, survival in the face of nuclear annihilation. Vast tracts of public land, especially within or near national parks, offered the perfect cover. No cities, no private owners, no questions asked. While hikers marveled at waterfalls and valleys, engineers may have been carving hidden sanctuaries into the stone below. But these aren't just relics of the past. In recent years, stories have surfaced from hikers and explorers who stumbled upon evidence of something unusual. Steel doors bolted into cliff faces, heavy air vents protruding from lonely hillsides, even low mechanical hums heard in the dead of night, resonating from beneath the ground. In 2018, drone footage captured fenced-off areas on public land in Utah, revealing what looked like hidden entrances leading straight underground. No signage, no explanations, just silence and barbed wire. What lies behind those doors? Some suggest they're sealed continuity of government shelters, still maintained in case of disaster. Others believe they hide the storage of hazardous materials, weapons, or technology too dangerous to expose. And then, there are those who think these places protect something even more mysterious. Artifacts or discoveries that could rewrite history. kept from public knowledge for fear of their implications. What makes these whispers so haunting is not just their content, it's the secrecy surrounding them. When journalists and researchers file Freedom of Information requests about certain locations within public lands, they are often met with heavily redacted pages, entire sections blacked out, a silence thicker than stone. Consider the psychological effect. National parks are meant to represent openness, beauty, and preservation. They are America's crown jewels of nature, yet beneath their soil may lie stories of fear, power, and hidden survival. The contrast is jarring: wild sanctuaries above, secret labyrinths below, and the timing of some discoveries only deepens the mystery. In 2020, researchers investigating unexplained seismic activity in remote areas of Nevada recorded vibrations inconsistent with natural geology. Some believe they were hearing the echoes of underground machinery. To this day, no official explanation has been offered. If the purpose of these bunkers is protection, one could argue they serve us all. But if their purpose is concealment of knowledge, of ancient history, or of experiments best forgotten, then the story becomes far more troubling. So what are these bunkers really hiding? Survival plans for a world-ending disaster? Secrets from ancient civilizations buried long before us? Or simply the shadows of a government that prefers its people to marvel at mountains rather than question what lies below them? Perhaps the greatest mystery is that we may never truly know. The forests, rivers, and canyons invite us to explore, but the world beneath our feet remains sealed and silent. And maybe, just maybe, that silence speaks volumes, because the wilderness may not be as untouched as we believe. It may be a mask, covering an underground world of secrets, built in fear, hidden in plain sight, and waiting even now to be uncovered. The hidden bunkers beneath national parks raise unsettling questions about what might be concealed right under our feet. But these secret sites are just the beginning, because around the world, governments and elites have built fortresses designed to survive the end of days. In our next investigation, we'll explore the 10 most secure doomsday bunkers ever constructed.
Now imagine, if the world were to suddenly plunge into a catastrophic event, where would you go? Where could you find shelter that offers not just protection, but the ability to survive for an extended period of time? Well, around the world there are special structures designed for exactly this scenario. These are the doomsday bunkers, fortresses designed to withstand calamities that could potentially wipe out most life on the surface of the Earth. From the chilly shores of Svalbard to the opulence of the Czech Republic's Oppidum, let's explore 10 of the most fascinating doomsday bunkers around the globe. Let's begin our subterranean journey in Corsham, Wiltshire, UK, where the Burlington Bunker, also known as Site 3, resides. This underground city is a marvel of Cold War-era engineering. Built in the 1950s, when the threat of nuclear war loomed large, the bunker was intended to be a refuge for the UK government to continue operations in the event of a nuclear disaster. Its scale is almost hard to comprehend. The site spans over 35 acres, carved into a former Bathstone quarry, and is estimated to have over 60 miles of roads, complete with traffic lights. It was designed to house up to 4,000 government officials and staff and was fully equipped for long-term living. There were dormitories, offices, kitchens, a water treatment facility, and even a hospital with an operating theatre. Perhaps the most intriguing feature of the Burlington Bunker was the BBC broadcasting studio, equipped to transmit a message from the Prime Minister to the survivors of a nuclear attack. This city beneath a city stands as a testament to the lengths humanity will go to ensure its survival. If we travel to the remote Arctic Svalbard archipelago in Norway, we'll find a bunker with a different mission. Not to protect humans, but to protect something just as crucial: